Kevin the Sparky posts too much information on Facebook. Last year he threatened to leave. We found this out by him posting on Facebook again. Welcome to Simplified Sparky Marketing. Kevin the Sparky runs an electrical business, does quite well for himself, mainly does residential. He's got a small team, 6 or 7 guys with him at the moment. But you know, they like to take their Christmas off. Every year, without fail, Kevin will take to social media, as he usually does. He posts a picture of him and the team, dogs, family members and all. Sticks up a few photos of the Christmas party of how well it went. And then he follows the post with, "We're taking a well-deserved break. That's a wrap for 2025. Then he will continue to say, "We are closed. We're not in operation. See you all next year," he says. One of his best clients, Mrs. Smith, knows Kevin quite well, keeps an eye on his social media, and realizes that he's closed. Lo and behold, over the Christmas period, Mrs. Smith gets a bit of tripping. Mrs. Smith then goes to pick up her phone to call her best electrician, Kevin, and realizes, hang on a second, I remember a post from Kevin on social media. She takes to Facebook, trolls back through social media and realizes, I knew it. Kevin's closed for Christmas. He's given the exact dates. Kevin told us that he's shutting down from the 18th of December till the 5th of January for a well-deserved break for him and the team. Let's get a referral, I suppose, says Mrs. Smith. She gets a referral, or else she takes to Google or goes to local community pages and she gets a referral. Now what happens is the electrician comes out, realizes it's something extremely simple. It was a tripping power circuit that was causing her fridge to trip. What they did was temporarily, because that electrician that didn't have his closing time up had a solution to her simple problem. All he did was run a lead out temporarily and said, "Mrs. Smith, I'll be back to sort this out for you in January." She says, "Brilliant, James. You're my new electrician." So now James is surpassed Kevin as the number one electrician for Mrs. Smith. This, my friends, is a lesson in what not to do over the Christmas period, because that exact thing that I just explained could possibly happen to you. If you're taking time off this festive season, do not announce it to the world. It's too much information, or as the kids say, TMI. There's no point in telling people when you're taking time off. Now, unless you've got a VIP client and you're genuinely leaving the country, you're going on a road trip, etc., that you're expected to be somewhere, maybe tell that person, tell that project manager, tell the store manager, whoever you work for, that you're meant to be there or a staff member won't be there. Tell them and have a backup plan in place. Have someone that you refer that you know is not taking the time off over Christmas. Have them ready to fire, that in the event they call your phone, it diverts to them or there's some setup in place. Because it is the silliest thing to announce to your audience that you're not working, because as I've just given the example of Kev the Sparky, who enjoys his holiday but very vocal on Facebook, he has now lost that client. That's happened to me. When I've gone overseas, I have lost clients because somebody has come in because something was urgently needed, and then lo and behold, they found another Sparky that was presentable, he was nice, did a good job, and now they've got another electrician. And that's life and that's business, is where you will get superseded if you can't make it to a job. And that is probably the cons of being a smaller size company. If you can't get there, your position is going to get filled. Now, it depends on the client as well. If the client is very loyal to you and realizes and understands that you can't make it, you will have those diehard clients, because I have got them in my electrical business. But from this podcast, I would just stress to you, do not post your hours that you are closing over Christmas, because that exact scenario could happen to you. And look, if you're away, you might be down the coast, up the coast, across the country, wherever you are. If they call you and you are still answering your phone, it's not been taken by a receptionist or something like that, let them know. Ask them, walk them through the fault. If it's a light fitting that's causing tripping, it might just be an outdoor light that's full of water that they just have to leave that switch off, reset the breaker, and the rest of the lights will work in the house. It could be a simple fix as that you can then attend in January. Try and walk them through the fault if it's an existing client. Try to get it resolved, give them solutions, run a power lead from here to here, get that thing up and running again, and I'll see you in January. These are just little lessons that I like to give, because that can literally cost you thousands and thousands of dollars, not only not making that job over Christmas, but into the future, if you lose that client could have given you another 5, 10, 15 grand throughout next year that you may have lost because of that silly error of putting up your closing hours. Now, saying that, not all of your clients are on social media. Not all your clients are going to see it. But where this would be a very silly thing to do is if you did an email blast and you hung yourself out over email, that's literally telling them to their face, you're shot between X and Y. So try and contain yourself. By all means, wish them a Merry Christmas and go about your business, but you do not have to give them that much information of your closing times and your opening times over Christmas. Have a great one. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year.